Meet planning in Streamline differs from a traditional meet entries feature because in Streamline, you have access to the results from all of the teams in your division. I've clicked the planning button for X Divisionals, and assuming we've already taken attendance, we can finish about 80% of our entries work simply by clicking the Fill Meet button. Since this is a Divisionals meet, Streamline has automatically filled every event with the top 2 swimmers from each team in each event. If this were a dual meet, it would enter the top 6 swimmers into freestyle events and the top 3 into the other strokes. Notice these numbers at the top. These are the projected scores of the meet if every swimmer were to go exactly their seed time, calculated automatically every time you make a change to the meet entries. Several of our age groups probably have one or a few swimmers who are the fastest in everything, but according to the rules, we have to take them out of something. With Streamline, we can see how many points our swimmers are likely to score in each event and make these decisions accordingly. Click on the swimmer's seed time to remove them or add them back to the event. You can click on the stroke to sort swimmers by their seed times. For freestyle, for example, backstroke, breaststroke, and butterfly. And now you don't have to scour the MCSL website for their team's meet results. They are all in one place. So, for example, it looks like Oliver Graham might only score 10 points in freestyle or 11 points if Kevin Gonzalez from Gaithersburg doesn't swim freestyle. Hard to know what Gaithersburg will take Kevin out of because he looks like he's going to score the same points in everything. But let's assume they take him out of freestyle and we'll take Oliver out of backstroke. Now we need a second backstroker, and that would be Brooks. All right, now we're done with this age group and we can continue on. Now, if you notice, our boys 11, 12, many of them are absent. We don't have enough swimmers to fill the lanes. We're going to need to take Mateo out of something, so we can take him out of, let's say, butterfly. All right, but now we're going to need to swim up somebody from the boys 9, 10. Now, the best way to do that is, let's say we need a breaststroker. So our fastest breaststroker is going to be Leo Vega. All right, we'll click his name and we will swim him up as an 11, 12 and save that. Notice his name disappears from this table. And now we should be able to see him here. Now he doesn't have a time for butterfly because this is a 50 fly and he only has a time for the 25 fly. But we can enter him into the meet as a no time. And we will need a breaststroker, it looks like. So let's go back to boys 9, 10. We'll look for our next fastest breaststroker. Looks like that will be Liam. All right, so we will swim Liam up as an 11, 12. Go to the boys 11, 12. Find Liam in breaststroke. And again, Liam doesn't have a 50 breaststroke time because he's a 9, 10. But now we can confirm that we have everybody set. We have a good number of swimmers for every event. Now, oh no, what would happen if, for example, Oliver Graham, his parents email you, he's sick? Bad news. So we can make him absent and save, and he's automatically removed from his events. All right, so we should be able to click this fill button again to fill in the next fastest swimmers. But just to be safe, we can clear all of the events with this button and refill our swimmers here. And notice that without Oliver, we actually have everybody in an appropriate number of events. When I am done, I can click the Save Plans button. This saves the entries I just made for all the teams to the Streamline database, so it is available whenever you log in. Don't forget to save your plans. When the plans have been saved, you can download the HY3 entry files. This file only contains your team's entries, not the other teams, because a real entries file wouldn't contain entries from teams that you are not the coach of. This is the file that you will send to the other teams on Fridays. It is fully compatible with all other major swim team and meet management software. Now let's talk about planning relays.